timeless dance of existence, where civilizations rise and fall like the breath of the cosmos. Rituals and ceremonies have carved the rhythms of human life. Humans, behold the ancient practices that have shaped the spiritual, cultural, and social fabrics of bygone eras, and understand how these sacred rites connect us to the whispers of our ancestors. From the shadowed depths of prehistoric caves to the sunlit pinnacles of ancient temples, every culture has birthed its own rituals and ceremonies, each a profound expression of its deepest beliefs and values. These ceremonies serve not merely as acts of faith or tradition, but as vital threads weaving the individual into the greater tapestry of community and cosmos. Consider the ancient Egyptians, whose elaborate rituals of death and rebirth were not mere fascinations with the afterlife, but a grand cosmic play, reflecting their understanding of life's cyclic nature. The mummification of bodies, the journey through the so-called duat. These were not merely customs, but sacred acts, ensuring the deceased's rebirth and continuation in the afterlife, echoing the sun god Ra's daily rebirth at dawn. Such rituals offered both solace and a profound connection to the divine, illustrating the Egyptians' mastery of harmonizing with the universe's eternal rhythms. In the highlands of the Andes, the Incas engaged in the Inti Raymi, the festival of the sun, where the community gathered to honor Inti, their sun god, and ensure his benevolence for the coming harvests. This was not just agriculture at the mercy of divine whim. It was a communion with the celestial, a dance of gratitude and supplication woven into the very survival of a people. Through these ceremonies, the Incas maintained a sacred relationship with the cosmos, aligning their societal rhythm with the higher vibrations of the universe. Far to the north, within the dense forests of Europe, the Druids practiced rituals that connected them deeply with the natural world. Their ceremonies, often shrouded in the mist of secrecy, involved the veneration of natural sites like groves and springs, places believed to pulse with the old magic of the earth. These rituals, replete with songs and offerings, were not mere acts of worship, but a profound dialogue with nature herself, seeking wisdom and guidance from the whispers of leaves and the murmurs of streams. These ancient practices, diverse as they were, shared a common essence. They transcended the mere act of living and elevated existence to a higher plane of meaning and connection. They provided stability, a sense of identity, and cohesion, binding the community with the threads of shared purpose and collective memory. Each ritual, each ceremony, was a chapter in the great human narrative, a narrative that spoke of belonging, of understanding, and of transcending the mundane. Yet, the power of these ancient rituals extends beyond their historical contexts and into the heart of modern existence. Today, as societies face the isolating forces of technology and individualism, the ancient ceremonies remind us of the value of community and shared human experience. They teach us that to engage in ritual is to engage in life itself, fully and profoundly. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, we encounter the mystic rites of the Mayans, a civilization renowned for its astronomical precision and profound spiritual depth. Their ceremonies, intricately linked to the celestial calendar, were not mere observations of the heavens, but participatory events that brought the community into alignment with the cosmic order. Rituals like the Cha-Chak, which beseeched the rain gods for sustenance, were communal acts of survival, binding the people to both their gods and to each other in a shared plea for life's continuance. These ancient practices, while rooted deeply in the specific cosmologies and landscapes from which they sprang, underscore a universal truth applicable to all humans. Rituals serve as bridges between the individual and the collective, the earthly and the divine, the past and the present. They are the means through which societies not only understand their world, but also shape it, crafting a shared reality through the collective performance of sacred acts. Now, consider the contemporary world, where such communal and sacred acts might seem distant or obsolete in the face of rapid technological advancement and secularization. Yet, the need for ritual is as pertinent today as it was in the times of the ancients. In a world often fragmented by digital screens and individual pursuits, modern rituals, whether they are traditional religious ceremonies or secular practices like graduation ceremonies or even communal sports events, serve similar purposes. They ground us, remind us of our shared humanity, and reconnect us with the collective human spirit that the race of progress often leaves behind. Moreover, rituals have the power to heal, to restore balance, and to provide solace. In times of personal or collective crisis, rituals can offer frameworks within which to process grief, to celebrate joy, or to mark transitions. They provide continuity, a thread connecting the individual's experience to the broader human story. This is why rituals, old or new, need to be cherished and, when necessary, reimagined to meet the needs of the current era. Reimagining rituals in the modern context does not mean discarding the old for the new, but rather adapting the timeless principles they embody to contemporary realities. It involves understanding the core functions of these practices: connection, celebration, mourning, rejuvenation, and finding ways to manifest these in our current societal setup. It asks of us, humans, to be creators as well as inheritors of tradition, to participate actively in the cultural evolution by crafting rituals that resonate with today's values and challenges. For instance, community gardening could be seen as a modern ritual that connects urban dwellers not only to the earth and its cycles, but also to each other, fostering a sense of community and shared responsibility for local environments. Similarly, digital detox camps and unplugging ceremonies are emerging as new rituals that address the unique challenges of modern life, helping individuals reclaim their time and mental space from the demands of a hyper-connected world. In this light, rituals and ceremonies remain not relics of the past, but living, breathing aspects of human culture that continue to evolve with us. They are as necessary today as they were in the age of pyramids and temples, acting as anchors and compasses in the swirling seas of change that characterize human existence. In the tapestry of human history, rituals and ceremonies have served as the threads that bind individual existence to the collective narrative. They are the expressions of our deepest fears, highest hopes, and most cherished values. As we have seen, from the ancient Egyptians to the Mayans, and from Druidic practices to the Incan sun festivals, rituals have enabled societies to express their worldview and reinforce communal bonds through shared practices. Today, amidst the cacophony of modern life, the quiet power of ritual can still be harnessed to foster community and connection. In a world where isolation and individualism are often the norm, creating and participating in rituals can be an act of resistance, a way to reclaim a sense of community and shared humanity that modernity often obscures. Consider how modern societies celebrate milestones such as births, marriages, and even the passing of loved ones. These ceremonies, evolved though they may be from their ancient origins, still serve crucial roles. They mark the passage of time, celebrate transitions, and solidify bonds within families and communities. They remind us that, despite our advancements in technologies, we are still profoundly social beings, reliant on each other for emotional and psychological support. Furthermore, integrating ancient ritual elements into modern practices can enrich our lives by reconnecting us with a past that modernity often prompts us to forget. This might look like incorporating traditional music, attire, or symbolism into contemporary ceremonies, or perhaps revisiting and revitalizing old rituals that have lost their prominence in society. For instance, the revival of native language use in ceremonies can act as a powerful act of cultural preservation and revival, strengthening identities and community cohesion. Yet, to truly honor the spirit of ancient rituals in today's world, we must also adapt and innovate. This means creating new rituals that acknowledge and address the unique challenges and realities of the 21st century. Imagine the power of global rituals that bring together communities from around the world to address common issues such as climate change, peace, and human rights. These could be ceremonies of commitment and action, not just reflection, uniting people across borders with common purposes and shared destinies. In closing, let us not underestimate the power of rituals, ancient or newly crafted, to heal, to unify, and to inspire. As you, humans, continue to navigate the complexities of your individual and collective existences, consider how the deliberate creation and participation in rituals can not only enhance your connection to each other, but also serve as a beacon of meaning and purpose in an increasingly fragmented world.